I still remember the day I got my first guitar. It was a cheap second-hand acoustic, a little beat up, with strings that felt like they were a mile off the fretboard. I was 10 and my bedroom instantly became my stage. The audience? A row of unimpressed teddy bears and a poster of my favorite band. I spent hours locked away, my fingers aching, trying to mimic the chords I saw on the internet. I wrote my first song when I was 12. It was terrible, of course, something about a rainy day and a lost puppy. But the feeling of creating something from nothing, a melody and words that were mine, was pure magic. As I got older, that bedroom stage didn't feel big enough anymore. In high school, I started an open mic night at a local coffee shop. The first night, only 5 people showed up, and 3 of them were my parents and my best friend. But I sang my heart out anyway. Week after week, I kept showing up, singing my clumsy, honest songs about teenage heartbreak and dreaming of a bigger world. Slowly the crowd grew. People started singing along to the words I'd written in my messy notebook. It was surreal. The internet was where things really changed. My friend recorded me one night, singing a song I wrote after my first real breakup. It was raw, just me and my guitar, my voice cracking a little. She uploaded it online without telling me. The next morning my phone was exploding. I thought it was broken. Thousands of views, then tens of thousands, then hundreds of thousands. Comments poured in from people all over the world saying, "I feel this," or "This is my story too." It was overwhelming. I was just a girl in a coffee shop and suddenly I had a connection to all these strangers. That one video was a spark. I started posting more. Little clips from my bedroom, full songs from the open mic night. I learned how to use a loop pedal, adding layers and harmonies, turning my one-woman show into a symphony. A small indie label reached out. They didn't have a big budget, but they believed in my music. We recorded my first EP in a tiny studio that smelled like old records and fresh coffee. We released the lead single, and it went viral. Truly viral this time. It was on the radio. People were making dance videos to it. The first time I heard my song in a grocery store, I froze in the cereal aisle. People were staring at me because I just stood there crying. They were tears of pure, unbelievable joy. The last few years have been a blur of tour buses, sold-out venues, and award shows. I've collaborated with artists I used to have posters of on my wall. But you know what's crazy? Sometimes when I'm on a massive stage with thousands of lights shining back at me, I close my eyes, and for a split second, I'm not a pop star. I'm just that girl again, back in her bedroom, singing to her teddy bears, with a cheap guitar and a heart full of songs. And I wouldn't trade that journey for anything. Thank you for listening.